Peoples, my name is Savon Crisp, and I am a self-published author. I've been at this for about 7 years now, and I've decided to come out with a few videos detailing what I've learned in my brief time of writing about figments of my imagination. And hopefully these videos will be able to help somebody who's aspiring to do the same thing. In this video, I wanted to cover two main sticking points that really held up a lot of my progress when I was starting, and it's one, the fear of writing, and the notion of not being good enough. Putting the words of your idea on a piece of paper or on a screen is something very scary to do. And then sharing it, yeah, that's terrifying. You're putting a piece of yourself out there for the world to see, judge, and criticize. And once it's out there, there's no going back. I mean, from feelings of inadequacy to finding mirrors of your own mistakes, comparing yourself to others, and just coming to terms with how difficult writing is as a whole are only a few of the many traps your mind will fall in. What helped me in the battle against these thoughts was remembering why I'm doing this, asking myself why I'm doing this. There's a caveat though to this question, because during those moments when you ask that question, you're forced to face the truth. This is where shallow reasoning just falls apart, and you have to come to terms with the reality of how much do you truly want this to happen. It takes away all the flash and flare when you hear about people talk about writing and puts you eye to eye with reality. It's a sobering experience. Nobody's around during those moments either. It's just you. And notice I said moments. This isn't a one-time deal. This is something that's going to keep recurring as you write, with each letter, each word, each page. That question is going to keep eating away at you until you establish your flow. And you can't lie to yourself. Like I said, it's just you. You have to decide what your answer to the question of am I good enough is. Not your friends, not your family. You have to decide. And the answer is yes. It's always yes. You are good enough. You definitely are. It's yes. It has to be. And the reason why I say that goes into my next point. Next topic, so to speak. And that is the notion of not being good enough. This mindset, in my opinion, is stupid. It's devaluing yourself, essentially. I've always hated it because in a lot of situations, it closes doors to possibilities without even looking at the big picture. It's a short-sighted cop-out thought pattern aimed to dismiss the idea of getting better. It's a self-servicing excuse to quit. I mean, anybody can get better at anything. There's no reason for me, you, or anybody to quit at anything that we aspire to do just because we don't think we're good enough. We can get good enough. I mean, you got weaknesses in setting, dialogue, or story structure. The answers are out there to fix those things, whether they're in a classroom or on the internet. The answers are out there, but chasing them means making a choice. And it can be a little bit difficult to discern whether or not it's the right one to keep going through this, to keep putting yourself through all this work and effort. What I've noticed that really hinders people from going for it is not establishing any stakes in the game. This is my take on them in a nutshell. Hiding behind fear or laziness is to leave your ideas to die, and that is as comparable to suicide as it gets, in my opinion. I mean, say what you want, even if the world can't see it, you'll be dead inside. It sounds crazy, right? Well, I've walked that road before, and it's brutal. Spare yourself that pain and just go for it. You got it. Now, I'm just some guy on the internet. But here's what I feel is needed when you're trying to conquer those things. Two things. Just two things. Courage and resolve. That's it. Try adopting the idea that your ideas are commitments. At that point, they become your resolve. You see what I'm saying? This type of mindset is an intimate one, honestly. And it's only reserved for those ideas that are truly special to you. There aren't a lot of those. I mean, there are people's opinions on what executions can work and stuff like that. There are concepts. But the ideas that really tug at you, you know what they are. You know what they are. These are the ideas that you care about, the ones that you can't wait to finish or revisit over and over again. These are the ideas that make you smile and tug at your heartstrings with each word, with each page that you put down. And most importantly, these are the ideas that you are willing to grow and develop for as a writer. You're going to say, I don't know a lot when starting this. I know I did. So you need to be willing to do research and grow mentally to tell the story you want to tell. For example, if you have a character that sells drugs, learn about drug trade. If your setting is in space, look up some stuff about astronomy. Basically, if you don't know X, learn a little bit about X or a lot about X if it's needed to write about X. It might sound simple, but here's the thing. That's why it's so imperative that you write this for no other reason, no one and nothing else besides the sake of the story. That's it, because you will not be willing to put in that much work for any idea that ain't yours and you don't care about it. Period. Point blank. It can't be about something material for the notoriety, because resolves built on shallow reasoning like that falls apart in the face of hard work, especially in a field where, frankly, none of that is guaranteed to you. It has to be about the story. You have to be writing for the story's sake, just for it to exist. That's why it has to be your story, your idea, your passion, and you're putting it out there. You just gotta do it, man. You just gotta do it, girl. You just gotta do it, lady, person, whoever I'm talking to. You just gotta do it. And here's the thing too, like, don't think about the world, for real. Who cares what the world thinks? This is yours, all right? This is your story. Like, it's not for them, it's for you. And to be honest, the world should consider itself lucky and grateful that you have the courage and the strength of character to share it with us. Straight up. I know I am. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a wrap for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped you, enlightened at all, maybe, I don't know. But feel free to leave a comment, and I'm out of here. Stay chosen as always, and write well.